Hey everyone, welcome to Farmskiville. So this is going to be your Maypril. That would be May and April put together. That's pretty clever, isn't it? Yeah. And also the Pasture Phase 2 update. My apologies, I haven't been filming a whole lot the last few months just because we've been so busy. And I guess one of the first things I want to show you is actually behind me. So if I walk over this direction, you'll notice where the grass is high and then where the grass has been freshly cut. We are now treating our yard basically as a field to be harvested instead of just grass to be cut. And like I said, I'll get into a little bit more of that later, like why we're doing it. But I think the end result's going to be pretty worth it. Just an interesting fact, so this winter we didn't cut this area here at all. Normally it gets cut maybe 2 or 3 times, but we just let it grow. So now that harvest time has come, it's yielded an awful lot of grass. So more to follow on that soon. I guess we'll go over here and talk to the more famous person than I am, and that'd be Bucky. Hey Bucky, what's going on there, buddy? Chewing on grass, are you? Look at that tail wag. You're a happy goat. You're such a happy goat. You've been mowing our grass, huh? Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. We just moved Bucky over here. Oh, what? Yesterday? I don't think it was today, but it was definitely yesterday. And we had him over here for the past few days, at least during the day. He still goes in a shanty at night. And you can see the difference between the grass here and right about there. There's where the line is. So he's been up on the septic mound just mowing down the grass, doing a good job for us. I'll walk you down our access road just a little ways and show you another project we've been working on. It's something that we have to do every season. We try to get it done just before the rainy season really gets kicked off, and we've been told anyway by the folks on our different news stations that we've been in the rainy season since May 15th. We're at the very tail end of May now, and we haven't gotten a whole lot of rain in the last 2 weeks. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's hit or miss. I can tell you we've had storms that were within less than a half mile of here where it dumped rain and we didn't hardly get any. So, you know, you just can never tell down here what's going to happen. We've had storms in the forecast the last 2 days. Today I heard some thunder. We got a couple spritzes, but not a whole lot. Got more storms in the forecast for this evening after 7 p.m. So we'll see if we get anything, but it's been fairly dry. And I'll show you a contrast here in a second, but you can see we got branches that are kind of jutting out over the fence here and down there. And you know, we got some grass growing here in the swale. You know, this is where the water pond's at, and then it'll actually flow during the wet season. And of course over on the neighbor's side, they kind of got the same thing going on with the branches coming out. Now compare that to, if we look this way and I get down a little bit, you can see down through here the branches have been cut, and I mowed down in the swale on this side. And then if we go over here, you can kind of see the same thing. I don't do a whole lot of branch cutting over here because it belongs to somebody else, but it's got to get done at least a little bit, and this helps to clear things up so that the water will move the way it's supposed to. It won't stagnate too badly. And I'm still going to come down here with the bigger mower and put the finishing touches on this, but I use the push mower, and Again, like I said, we'll talk about it in a little bit. I was amassing quite a bit of grass clippings from this whole process yesterday. It took me, I don't know, 4 hours. It was hot, it was dripping sweat. It was a grand old time. See if I can show you this just a little bit better. Yeah, so as I walk down in here, you can see how nice and clear this is. And we had all kinds of branches sticking out. Actually, if I turn right here, you can see a pile that we made. So this pile, it'll turn brown. It'll break down quite a bit. Then we'll bring the chipper out here when the dry season returns, and we'll chip all of it. We got a bunch of piles along here of brush that we cut yesterday. Here's another pile right here, and let's see, here's another one over here. Yep, right there. The kids helped me for about an hour. They really did a nice job. Really nice job. It was good to go in and soak up a little bit of air conditioning after that. All right, let's head back to our place. I'm here at our, what I call the floodplain. It's one of the lower spots on the property that parallels River Run, which is dry right now. But we did cut it at least once. And I think I cut this about, I don't know, 3 weeks to a month ago. And already the grass has grown enough where I could cut it again. It was a little higher than this the last time that I cut it. And this is one of the few spots that I actually did cut the grass. And it gave me, oh, what was it, 2 big wagon loads of grass. So that was kind of nice. And then over here, on the other side of River Run, I cut this about a month ago. And in the process, I grabbed a big piece of palmetto with the mower, and it kicked it back into the bag and tore the bag clean open. So my wife sewed it shut, and I came back out and tried again, and just the weight of the grass in the bag tore it open again, so we had to buy a new bag. And look at this. Look at how this grew back already. We really did not hardly get any rain the last 2 months. This is just kind of amazing. And that's what it does. This is the lower spot on the property. So it taps into the groundwater, or at least the moisture in the soil, and it grows quicker. Now I had shot some footage about, I guess it would be over a month and a half ago, when I spread the actual seed on the silvo pasture. And I got out here in the afternoon and realized my time was short. So I only got a little bit of footage of me getting the seed prepped. I didn't really show the process. Hey everyone, welcome to Farmskiville. Well, today's kind of special. We're going to be seeding our cover crop on the silvo pasture. We have a rain event coming in. It's the last day of March, and so tomorrow will be the first day of April. And just gauging based on the weather year after year here, I think this year will be a little wetter than normal. So we should have enough rain to get this cover crop sprouted, and that should get things established before the heavier rains come later in the year during the wet season, where we don't want the soil washed away. I'll give you a quick rundown here of the seeds that I got. Most of these are supposed to be nitrogen fixers, and I did get this stuff from Hancock Seed Company in Dade City, Florida, so they're more local than some places you might order from. This here's a 50-pound bag, by the way. This is their warm climate cattle pasture grass mix. This one here is another 50-pound bag, and this is iron clay cowpea seed. I did want to get pigeon pea, but they were out of stock at the time. It was recommended, but I got a heck of a price break because if I bought everything in stock, I think the shipping was free. Here is white Dutch clover. This is a 25-pound bag. You can broadcast seed a lot less of this, and it's pretty effective. So I didn't get a 50-pound bag. And then I got sun hemp seed, 50-pound bag. So here we got a variety of things that we'll use to mix all this seed together. There's no way I can do 175 pounds of seed all at one time. I'll probably have to do it in like a quarter batch, but we'll get all this divvied out. And then this is my broadcast spreader. And you might be thinking, seriously, you're going to use this for 3 acres? And to that I would say yes. I'm going to use that for 3 acres. And then I'm going to hand rake the seed in with a leaf rake after that. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the process now. Once I had the seed mixed, I took it and put it into this little hand broadcast spreader and just walked around the pasture in 10-foot swaths and got all my seed applied. And then once I had the seed down, I took the garden rake here, this leaf rake, and I basically had it upside down like this. I usually don't drag it like this, but I had it upside down like this, and I just drug it through the soil, and that creates enough depth of soil where it covers the seed, and then the seed comes up. You can imagine how much time it took for me to try to use that rake to get the seed covered with soil. Things were in a bad way, so I ended up grabbing a bunch of branches and dragging them behind me, and I could do like a 15-foot wide swath, and that saved me a lot of time. But I was wore out by the time the day was over. I mean, I was dragging those branches to try to get that soil covering the seed just enough so it would grow right till the sun went down. It was not good. I would not do it the same way if I had to do it again. I'll just say that.